How the author that sold over 72 million ruined his legacy. I can only imagine. Who the fuck is this about?
The list out of the best series to release in Shonen Jump, or just in the Shonen demographic period, I would talk about Rurouni Kenshin. It's easily one of my favorite series of all time, an amazing story with amazing antagonists such as Shishio Makoto, great side characters, and one of the best main characters ever in Kenshin himself. It's an amazing story of how this character goes through trials and tribulations and tries to move.
Damn, I'm waiting to hear something insane come out of this. Like, this guy turned out to have like kids in his basement, like kids nailed to the wall or something. Like, some shit's gonna about to happen. I could tell, man. Oh my god, the way this is set up, oh no.
On from his past, someone who's found a peaceful way of living, but is sort of tempted to enter violence. Something that has recently become very popular with the character of Thorfinn, although that is done in a very different direction. The author of that series has sold over 72 million copies as was reported in 2019.
Awesome.
But yet, that's not entirely what he's...
Oh no. Oh no. No, please be like a nice family man that's a great father, that treats animals with respect, that treats women with respect, that loves kids but not in the weird way. Oh, please, bro, have a nice life, have a beautiful wife and kids, and please.
He's remembered for. Rurouni Kenshin is one of the most influential series of the 90s regarding shonen. It was written by Nobuhiro Watsuki, or real name
How do you say that like that? Wow.
It was published from 1994 to 1999. The series, reported in 2019, has sold over 72 million copies. It is without doubt one of the defining series of the 90s, with an incredible story.
I heard a lot about this one.
And in my opinion, one of the best endings I've read within a manga, especially the...
Damn, that's rare to hear somebody actually like the ending. Usually people are like, I fucking hate the ending. Oh, fuck, I'm dead. You know what I mean? But I guess y'all like the ending to
out of Shonen Jump. But on top of being massively
increase the volume, bro. He's whispering. It's not my fault.
As a series, it would be the series that it would go on to inspire and have a direct tie to that would be just as large as the series itself. It would be one of the main inspirations for Gintama, one of the most iconic...
Where's this video going? I'm nervous.
But on top of all of that, it would be the person that Watsuki would take in, mentor, and have work for him as an assistant. And that would be Eiichiro Oda, who helped work on...
There he is! G.O.D. Nothing's wrong with Oda, right?
Rurouni Kenshin at the age of 19. What more could someone really ask for? In an industry that is as grueling and demanding as the manga one, to have a breakout and successful series, and go on to mentor the individual who would have the by far best-selling manga of all time.
Luffy's hat fucking maximized, bro. It ate a devil fruit. Jesus Christ. Do they ever explain this? I know, I think I feel like I've asked this before, but do they explain how his hat fucking grew? Everything grew. Titties grew. I mean, I understand that. Hats.
Enter the individual who would have the by far best-selling manga of all time. You've pretty much made it. On top of all of that, there would later be released Rurouni...
That was not Oda? Didn't he say Ichiro Oda? Wait, what? Am I wrong? What?
Out and successfully asked for. In an industry that's bringing in worth of around 60 million, would later be released Rurouni Kenshin films. The first one itself bringing... On top of all of that, there would later be released...
Oh, the pick isn't Oda. Why the fuck did he say Oda and then put somebody else's face up there? What, did he just show some random 7-Eleven worker?
Kenshin films, the first one itself bringing in over $60 million worldwide.
Damn, the live action did good?
It's at a net worth of around $5 million.
I mean, I heard the live action's pretty good.
By the likes of Togashi, Akira Toriyama,
oh, it's a meme pick.
Kishimoto, and, well, Oda himself, based off of the net worth.
Is that even Oda? Or is this a guy from, like, I don't know, Kmart?
That we've been able to track. The author of Rurouni Kenshin would actually...
Nah, that's not Oda. I'm Oda.
...land near the top 10 highest net worth for mangaka all time.
You're Oda.
Legacy, he's pretty much set. And in terms of financial status, he's also incredible set for his entire life. However, there would be heartbreaking news that would be revealed.
Early this year, Watsuki was fined $1,800 for No. 18. Wait, that's it? $1,800 for violating the country's child pornography law for this possession? He was fined $1,800, $1,000 fucking dollars for child porn. Starting June 4th, however, Rurouni Kenshin's Hokkaido arc will return to print. Oh, thank God. Well, forget about the CP, bro. We need the Hokkaido arc. The manga publication Jump Square's editorial department offered a deep apology for the long hiatus from print and everyone involved for causing concern and problems. Continuing, it added, the author spends his days, well, doing what? Oh, reflecting with it. Oh, okay. Oh, but guys, forgive him. Forgive him. So CP, he could turn a leaf. And think as though it's our obligation as a publisher as well as an author. Make a way for us to reply through the work to the various opinions we've been getting. And so, from the July issue, which goes on sale June 4th, serialization will resume. Oh! I forgive you.
In the year 2017 regarding Watsuki. It would turn out that there was an investigation done, and he was found in possession of over 100 CDs.
Oh my God. The magazine asked the readers for their understanding. Please, guys, understand. He's mentally ill. Forgive him. Investigators had discovered several DVDs that showed nude under 15-year-old girls at his Tokyo office. Similar DVDs were also reportedly found at his house. At the time, Watsuki was quoted as telling authorities, I liked girls from the upper grades of elementary school that were around. Why would you admit that, you fucking sicko fuckhead? Oh my God. This guy has no shame. You see that 12-year-old? I like her. Oh my God. This is fucking disgusting. He says it like it's normal. $1,800? I made $1,800 working at UPS for, I think, 2 months or a month. That's one paycheck. What the fuck? This is disgusting.
Containing CP.
Lock
Now,
him
someone
up.
Who completely believes in innocent until proven guilty.
Bro, he ain't fucking innocent. Best known,
But these are not allegations. These were crimes that Watsuki himself pleaded guilty towards, admitting his interest and his liking towards very young girls. In his confession, he said, quote, he liked girls in late elementary school to around second year of middle.
He was being specific. He could have just said, I like girls under the age of 18. No, he went to the fucking specifics. He went to, I like girl from this grade to this grade. Oh my God, you know how fucking sick you have to be?
Middle school, end quote. Now, the punishment for
$1,800.
this in Japan is a year of
Epstein Island. Bro, his office was Epstein office.
prison and a fine of $10,000 USD. In
What?
Japan is a year of prison and a fine of $10,000 USD. However, he was able to get free, only having to pay a fine of
No way. What stops him from doing it again? $2,500? I bet he's willing to further pursue his kink and his mental deranged illness. Whatever, $2,500, nothing. I think he thinks he's in an anime. That's his excuse. This is an anime. I'm a isekai into the reality.
$1,500
As a
USD.
fucking child
Now,
predator.
Some other sources claim it was $1,900.
It's like 1% of his wealth.
But the point
It's a big percentage, man. Oh.
is he only had to pay around $2,000, not close to the $10,000 fine, and was completely able to avoid jail time. Nonetheless, the 47-year-old was found indicted of possession of it and owning these DVDs as well as purchasing them since July.
Imagine what he did to these kids. Oh my God, that's disgraceful, man. Wow. Shit, that's some shit you'd hear in America. But nah, Japan, I feel like they let that shit go too easily, man. They're too passive with that shit. Throw this motherfucker in front of Truck Coon, for God's sake.
of 2015.
In Japan, legal age was 12? I don't give a fuck where it's legal, bro. That's terrible. That's about morality at that point.
And they were able to find this in his office in Tokyo. And
In a country or anywhere that says it's legal, like if you're 12 and older or whatever, that says more about the country than the law itself, man.
What I find to be almost as concerning as the crimes he committed was the fact that none of this was considered illegal until 2015. To put that in perspective, the United States, in order to protect children from sexual exploitation, passed its first piece of legislation against this, banning CP all the way back in 1977.
That's too late, man. That shit, what the fuck? That should have been law number 1. 12? That's insane.
Honestly, not even all that shocked, sadly.
Now it makes sense to me why there's so much like lolly shit in anime.
Considering the sheer amount of
Yeah, give him the fucking death sentence, bro. I'll do it myself.
lolly things that exist in Japan, but that's I don't even want to get into that topic.
Fuck
the
these
man
people.
Who created one of the defining series of his generation and would go on to mentor the most successful and iconic.
The age of consent is now 16. Bro, I don't care what the age of consent is. 16 is still so fucking young. I'm going to admit, like, when I was in high school, you're in high school when you're 16 years old. A lot of kids lost their virginity in high school. But, like, the age of consent is 16. So you're telling me a 16-year-old could get with, like, a 28-year-old? That is fucking sick, man. That's disgusting. I don't care if it's legal. You shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it. Just because they said it's okay doesn't mean it's okay. You know what I mean? What if somebody said the age of consent is 10? Is that fine now? Oh, it's fine. It's legal. It's legal somewhere in the world. Nah, bro, it's fucking weird. You're a fucking weirdo, man. Die. Kill yourself.
Iconic author in all of manga, completely has had his legacy destroyed.
Like, kindly kill yourself. Like, that's fucking weird. I mean that in a nice way.
Because of his incorrect actions. In fact, it was to the point that when my little brother heard about the author of Rurouni Kenshin, that was
I didn't even know what a vagina was when I was 13.
one of the first things he's brought up. My brother has never read Rurouni Kenshin yet. And so it's one of those things where, despite the great legacy he would have had, his actions have caused his reputation to be forever ruined.
Well, fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck the author. Is the anime good, though? I heard a lot of people talking about this. I hear a lot of people that talk about this anime that say it's great, it's incredible. Now, that's where we get into it. Do you separate the art and artist? I separate it. But there's some instances where I can't. For example, I used to watch or listen to an artist named Slow Tie. I think his name is Slow Tie, yeah. He's like a United Kingdom rapper. Turns out he's like a rapist. I can't listen to his songs anymore. I feel like same thing with R. Kelly. I can't listen to a fucking R. Kelly song anymore. I just can't. Maybe one. Does that mean I support what he did? No. So, like, could you separate art and artist? I believe so. I believe so. You know, I don't agree with, like, all right, let's cancel the anime now. Let's just, you know what I mean? Whatever. You know, fuck him. Fuck the guy that did it. I'm not going to credit him, though. Consent is not 12 in Japan. It's 16. Like, it's 16, 18, like everywhere else. Every big guy in art shit was batshit insane at some point. Is darker aspect side of Japan. It kind of ruins it. I stopped watching Nicholas Light because he is racist. Yeah, man. I'm so fucking racist. Japan raised the age of consent from 13 to 16 like a year ago. Man, that's... God, 14 years old? I'm sorry, man. Like... Yeah, I was like I was fucking horny when I was like a teenager and shit. Like I would have want to pop my cherry as low as when I was like a freshman in high school. But like I don't agree with that shit, man. You are literally a fucking child at that point. That's crazy. That's some crazy shit right there, man.
Now, this sort of brings up a little bit of an interesting discussion regarding separating the art from the artist. Now, me personally, I don't believe in drawing that line for other people, because if I'm going to be brutally honest, I think people are really willing to draw that line until it's something that they really enjoy or their favorite thing ever. There are countless examples of this in music industry, the filmmaking industry, and as well as other...
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. They just showed Kanye, for example. Because of all the shit Kanye has said and done lately, you think I'm not gonna listen to his music? No. I'm gonna listen to his music. Of course I am. I fucking love his music. I grew up on his music. Like, what's it called? College Dropout? Yeezus? Life of Pablo? Donda? I'm gonna listen to him. Does that mean I support what he says and does? No. Some people will get offended at that. You listen to Kanye? Canceled. Let's get him canceled. Fuck you. Fucking weirdo. Probably a predator telling me that.
Of entertainment that have had very influential people.
What if it turns out that your favorite artist turns out to be a fuckhead? Like a weirdo. Like it turns out he did a crime. Are you never going to watch again? Are you never going to read it again? I mean, some people won't. Some people won't. Some people actually won't, which is crazy. They probably already are. Yeah, you don't know. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know who I am. Might come out next month that I'm a fucking terrorist or something, bro. And y'all been fooled this entire time. Would you still watch my videos? Be honest. Would you still watch me? Y'all are the real ones that said, yeah, I love you.
Accused or charged of very serious
Look, Bill
things.
Cosby. You think I'm watching the fucking Cosby Show after the way he did? He used to be like America's figurehead for a father. He was great in the Cosby Show. Then look what he did, bro. He's slipping drugs and girls' drinks and fucking them. Weirdo. Think I'm gonna watch the Cosby Show and laugh? That's weird now. I wouldn't do that.
And yet that has not stopped the consumption of their art. Let's just say it wasn't the author of Rurouni Kenshin. Let's just say it was Kubo, Oda, or Kishimoto.
You know, that's a good question. That's a good question. What if it turns out that Oda did something fucked up? That he's a criminal and he gets locked up or charged with something? Would y'all continue to watch One Piece? I'm going to be honest with you. I am going to be completely honest with you. I will. I will. I'll keep watching it. I separate the art and the artist. That's a real question right there, bro. I would watch it. I'd still read it. I mean, I don't read it personally, but I would watch it. I'd still watch it. Oda's already fucked up by defending this guy. Yeah, who knows? I'm not saying he's done it, but let's say it happened. I'd still watch One Piece. The fuck? Cancel me. It was the same thing with Harry Potter. That's a whole nother topic. Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling. You know what I mean? Like, that's a crazy conversation that I'd love to get into one day. But you think I'm not gonna watch Harry Potter or play the Harry Potter game or go to Harry Potter? No, of course I'm gonna do that shit. Of course I'm gonna watch Harry Potter still. I don't give a fuck what she said. Does what she said offend me? No. Does it offend people? Yes. Whatever. Read what the screen says. Said the phrase "runaway" in Japanese around. Wait, what?
Say it wasn't the author of Rurouni Kenshin. Let's just say it was Kubo, Oda, or Kishimoto.
I just read that. Oh my god.
Pray to God that this never happens. But say one day news were to break out that one of them did something incredibly controversial, problematic, or just downright criminal. I doubt anybody would really be stopping the consumption of their series, and if some people did...
Wait. Let me get this straight. So I know the context of this. What happened? Did Oda defend him, or is it deeper than that? Or is that some TikTok out of context shit that y'all putting in chat? Or is it deeper than that? Oda defended him? Well, I'm going to be serious. I'm going to be serious for a second. Let's say it turns out that my closest friend, it comes out that he did something fucked up. It would be really hard for me to come to terms with that. And maybe in the beginning, I would say like, oh, he would never do that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it was something like that. Oda was an apprentice of this guy, and he managed to keep his series not to get canceled. You need evidence. People say the craziest shit without proof. Yeah, well, that's the world nowadays. You're guilty until proven innocent. That's what I like to say. You're guilty until proven innocent. That's how the world acts. Everybody's guilty. I could literally say right now, one of you guys sexually harassed me last week, and everybody's gonna believe it. You know what I mean? And it's true. It's true, which fucking sucks. And then it goes around that you sexually harassed me and now the world just believes it. No proof. Just you're guilty. You're a piece of shit.
I doubt they would do so quietly.
There he is
publicly
again.
on social media, so they look morally upstanding. Now, let me clarify. That's just my
Bro, which one of y'all typed this?
personal.
Wait, so Arpiner just okay. Let me see this. Let me see this shit. Hold on. Let's see this shit. Let's see this shit. All right. Oda. Watsuki Sensei has an amazing personality. People love Rurouni Kenshin, probably because of his seriousness toward his fans. Fans fully understand it, which is why they love Watsuki Sensei. Hopefully he will draw manga forever. Oda in 2017. Oh, wait, I'm reading it. You're supposed to read it like a manga? OP is not finished yet, despite this 20-year serialization. The main reason is Shiki Bukai. Shichibukai. I intended to finish OP in 5 years. It was supposed to be a story to fight Yonko. However, I came up with the idea of Shichibukai. I just thought it would be badass if these characters showed up. Then, as you can see, they caused this long serialization. Why did I make them Gubai? What the fuck is this? I don't get it. Are we talking about what he said in 2021? I don't get it. Bukai means 7 warlords? I don't get what this is. Sorry, I don't know what a fucking Bukai is. I know what a Bukaki is. That's all he said about it? Wait a minute. So what he said in 2021 is what people are attacking him for? I don't get it. Just the first. Watsuki Sensei has an amazing personality. People love... Okay, so is this his response to the controversy? To the child porn? Is this what he said right here? Was this his response? Okay. So he basically said he has an amazing personality. People love him probably because of his seriousness towards his fans. Fans fully understand it, which is why they love him. Hopefully he will draw manga forever. I mean, okay. He just wants to see him creating works. He said that after all the allegations came out. I mean, I think of like a million things that he could have said that could be worse. He could literally say like, "Oh yeah, he may have done that, but it's whatever. I like his anime." I don't think he's defending. He's not defending what the guy has done. He's just saying, like, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I said, let's say my best fucking friend did something. I wouldn't really believe it that much. Even if there was like fucking proof, I'd still be in denial. I would reply saying something like, he's an amazing friend. He's a great person. I'd give the facts. You know what I mean? Like, I'd say how I see it, my perspective of the person. I've never seen this dark side of him. That's what I see of this person. So I feel like Oda is just describing Watsuki Sensei from his perspective, from his relationship with him. You know what I mean? He's not saying, shit, that child porn, you know what? I had a hand in that. Like, what? You motherfucker saying he defended him? Yeah, it sounds like Twitter. It sounds like Twitter. It sounds like something that would happen.
Stance on separating the art from the artist. I think it can be done, but if you personally aren't comfortable with doing it so regarding certain things...
So if the victim themselves came to you with evidence, you would still defend? No. I'd say... Let's say my best friend was caught to have like CP and shit. I didn't believe it. I'm not going to believe it until I see the evidence. Let's say I do see the evidence. You know what I would say? I'd say, listen, my best friend, he's a great fucking person. I loved him my whole life. I had great times with him. He's a great, loving person. But I saw those videos, and that's really fucking... That's crazy. So maybe if Oda added that, it would be different. Like, yeah, he's this great person and everything, but he did that? Oh, shit. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's totally respectable. Nonetheless, I found it incredibly disturbing when I looked into the information regarding what the author of Rurouni Kenshin had done, as I was somewhat aware of it, but I wasn't sure if he had gone to prison or not. And the part of it that concerned me the most was the laws in Japan.
He's probably still doing it.
Punishment was very little.
What's going to stop him? $2,000? Like you said, that's like 1% of his income. The fuck? He's probably doing it right now.
Only a year in prison and a fine of 10,000 USD. He got away with only paying $2.5 grand. And on top of all of that, the fact that this wasn't banned until 2015 is the most concerning part.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like, listen, I don't know much about Japanese laws and shit. Like, I wouldn't criticize a country and shit. But it kind of reminds me of that thing that happened with that influencer, that streamer recently. What was his name? Somali or something? I think Joey, the anime man, did a video on it. Like, it reminds me of that. It's like, I wanted the worst for that kid. I can't fucking stand him. I hate what he did. I think that's the most fucked up thing to do. I don't know if you guys know the story, but it's basically a streamer that, yeah, Johnny Somali. If you don't know the story, y'all could Google that name. He just streamed saying weird ass shit in public, like just being disrespectful to Japanese people, yelling out like Hiroshima, Nagasaki, yelling out like slurs and like just a terrible fucking person. And doing that in Japan, like, you don't disrespect people in Japan. Japan is like very respectful. The people are all about respect. They keep to themselves. So to have somebody like that do that shit, fuck that guy. And what does he get away with? A slap on the wrist? Nah, bro. I would literally throw him in a cage and throw the fucking key away and lock him in there and let him deal with that shit. Let him fucking suffer. Going to a country and doing that? I don't know, man. I don't know. That's me. So to me, I feel like the law over there, maybe they should just like be more serious about that shit. Like, more repercussions. Because what's going to stop this guy? He probably made his fine in a single stream times 3. So what's going to stop him from doing that again? You know what I mean? I don't know. Have you read about the Gojo figure incident? Nah. Respect the home rules? Yeah. When I went to Japan, you know how, like, respectful I was? I'm not loud like this in Japan or in real life in general. Like, I'm not screaming and fucking everybody up in the streets and cursing and everything. I'm so respectful. I treat everybody with respect and love. Even at the crosswalks when it's a red light, I'm not gonna cross even if no cars are coming. Like, I'm completely respectful. Liv, baby girl, she's here. My baby's here. She came in at the right time, the perfect time. I'm talking about Liv. I'm talking about the streamer in Japan that like caused shit. We all fucking hate him. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying.
I don't even want to imagine all of the cases and people that could have been participating in this before the year of 2015 and completely got away scot-free, since that's something they couldn't be charged for.
That is the scary part. Like, I don't even want to just assume this about mangakas or just people. Like, imagine, like, an author you love could be just as bad as the author we're watching a video on right now, maybe even worse. You don't know. You don't, especially these older authors. You know what I mean? Like, that's the scary part of this. That's fucking crazy. Like, you never know the skeletons in somebody's closet. But I'm not going to sit here and wonder about it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here like and assume that's going to happen. Japan is just sus. I don't think they're sus. I mean, like, let's say you were born in America and America's always said that 13 was the age of consent. Now, that's normal to you. Do you blame the people or do you blame the fucking government that you were born into? The country you were born into, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say Japan is sus. I just think, like, with laws like this, they gotta, like, do something about them. You know what I mean? Like, just morally. Like, 14, 16 years old, the age of consent, that's fucking crazy to me. That's crazy. 16 years old. I didn't become a man till I was like 24. 16 years old. Fucking crazy. Blame both? I blame more of the government. But then again, people should have the heart and just a mind of their own to realize that something's wrong. Like, 16 years old is too fucking young. I think that's just something that everybody should believe.
Been up to recently,
if you disagree, I don't know, man.
Kenshin, adding some side story spin-offs, and on top of all of that, Rurouni Kenshin will be getting an anime remake done by Leiden Films. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Leiden Films was the one responsible for the Berserk 2016 adaptation, but I could be mistaken on that, so don't quote me. Nonetheless, I think it's a massive shame that one of the most influential and popular series in the 90s that would go on...
It's like, what is he going to be known for now? Being a child predator. I mean, that's what he's going to be known for me. I'm not going to, like, for me, I'm just going to know him as a child predator, a guy that liked naked 12-year-old girls. You know what I mean? Bro, my grandma's surgery went great, but after a while, the doc went to jail because he was discovered a pedo. Yeah, so, like, he performed his duty. He's a piece of shit, but he performed his duty. What, are you going to go back and like, redo the injury? Because you find that out. Didn't most people only live to like 20 when we first came to America? Bro, I don't know my fucking history. You're asking the wrong person. I have a friend who finds it weird that 18 is the age of consent in the US because he lives in a country where it's 16. I still think 18 is too young. But that's me, bro. That's me. I know people are probably going to be like, what? 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 I still think it's wrong. I don't know. I think that's too fucking young, man. Honestly, I think it's like drinking, 21 years old. I think 21, you have the brain to be able to consent to things that may be right or wrong. 18 years old, I did not know right from wrong. I was still fucking up. I feel like girls age faster than guys, though. So, like, an 18-year-old girl mentally is like 21, but an 18-year-old guy is like 15. And I was like a 15-year-old in my mind, bro. I don't know. What do you think must be age of consent? I feel like it should be like 21. But that's never going to happen. So what the fuck do I know? 18 for sure, too young for a gun? Oh, yeah, what? 18-year-olds with a gun? That's even worse, man. The fuck? They don't even know how to use their dicks. They're going to use a gun? You trust an 18-year-old? I'm 25 and people think I'm 16. My girl gets that a lot. Yeah. Oh, I'm interested in that, Arpiner. We'll save that for Friday. Definitely, I'm interested in that. Japanese cannibal turned celebrity. Oh my god. How y'all feel about cannibals? The way this country is going, it's more likely to get lower than higher. Yeah, that's true. Depends who's in power. You know what I mean? It's crazy. When I was growing up, people had guns in middle school. Yeah, and they probably beat their girlfriends too. Weirdos. 16 years old with a gun. That's just showing off at that point. Nick, drinking age here in Australia is 18. Well, it's also about a country. You know what I mean? Okay, so let me change my opinion on that. America, I personally feel like 21 should be the age of consent. Right? But let's take other countries, for example, that mature faster. I don't know. Like, I think Japanese people are way more mature than American people, way more respectful. You know what I mean? So I feel like it should be a little lower in Japan, maybe like 18. But in America, I maybe raise that shit to 25 at this point. But I think 21 is low, is good. Different cultures. That cannibal is a free man on the street. Remember the last time you guys ate an arm and you were able to live your life peacefully? Would you be down to do some wrestling content? Yeah, definitely. For sure. Blaming the art that you love and not watching because of the artist is kind of like blaming and hating a criminal's family for the work he did. I believe that. I agree with that. Yeah. Sometimes I can't separate the art and the artist. It really depends. Like I said, if it turns out like George Lucas, the creator of Star Wars, is like a predator, you think I'm never going to watch Star Wars again? No. I'm going to watch that shit tonight. You know what I mean? You can drink with 14 when someone is older with you. I was never really a drinker, so I have no like perspective on that.